Hey, what's up, Chris? You're talking about in your video about being endorsement deals or sponsored. You know what a good thing would be to do? Before I talk about your video, I want to tell everybody in the comment section, in the links below, I have a new blog, and it's about music. Not just metal music or hip-hop music, it's music that I find appealing and something I like to listen to, and it's going to be for bands that I've recorded in the past and try to get interviews with local bands and try to see where I can help these bands out, because I think I know that's my passion. But check out the blog if you want to know about new up-and-coming bands, local bands, and just music in general that you might not never heard of. Okay, and on to your question about endorsements and sponsors. Well, I think you could, if you're like being sponsored by, let's say, BC Rich Guitars or Dean Guitars, right? You could, as a YouTuber, I've seen this done with a lot of people who do like tech reviews. They will call a company up and have them send them out, let's say, a new camera or a new cell phone, and they get to review it for a couple of weeks, and then they have to send that back. And I don't know if that's something you're interested in, doing like a review, getting like all these pedals and all this and reviewing them, because there's a guitar channel on YouTube called Next Level Guitar or Rock On Good People, I think it's called, and they review a lot of equipment that they use on a regular basis, and that's something I think you should do. And if you're going to get endorsement deals can lead into you getting your own custom bass, because let's say Dean Basses or something like that wants you to be endorsed by them, and you're like, okay, they're a good company, I like their style, I like the way their bass feels, and you could actually take it, and if you're being endorsed by them, you might be able to talk to them and come up with like a customized bass. That's true, because you look at a lot of these famous guitar players or bass players that play in, let's say, like Les Claypool, or they play in Metallica, they're all sponsored, and they'll get free basses all the time. So when they go out and on tour, let's say you give and you break your thing, you can call them up, oh, I need this new bass, and they could send it out to you. Then they would make custom shop basses for you, because that's what a lot of endorsement deals do. But I would say never pick a product that, one, you're not ever going to use. And a lot of times with endorsement deals and stuff and sponsorships, they might send you something, oh, you better show this off in your video, and it actually might be something you find crappy and you don't ever want to use. But what I recommend you being endorsed, I would only say I recommend you being endorsed by a company that you feel is going to better you and that you can help them out. Don't just do it because they're going to give you a crap load of money if they endorse you, because that can happen. They can endorse you, and if it's like a free endorsement where they're not paying you nothing, then I would say make sure very, very, very clearly that it's going to be some product that you use that you actually want to use. Don't just say, let's say, like, for an example, BC Rich comes along and says, hey dude, put this in your video, play it. And you're like, I don't like BC Rich, but they're sponsoring me, so I have to. Sponsoring and being endorsement. If some company came to me and said, hey dude, would you want to be sponsoring our Dean Guitars, and we want you to show that Dean guitar off in your video while you make those guitar videos, would you do it? And to me, I would probably go ahead and do it, because I play Dean guitars and Dean basses, But it's not selling out if a company comes to you and asks you to do this endorsement deal, because a lot of kids out there are going to call you a sellout. You're a sellout because you do this. Like a lot of people here on YouTube, they have their own endorsement deals with like shirt companies and shoe companies now, and they're being looked at as like, oh, you're just here for the money. Well, here's what I say, Chris. If you're making money off of, let's say, this endorsement deal, and they can make, let's say, they can offer you free stuff, I say go for it. Do you at the best of your ability, because the best thing you can do is better yourself and help your family out by doing this endorsement deal. And I wouldn't call you a sellout. I would say go for it. Just make sure it's products that you really want to use. Don't just do any product that you're not comfortable doing. Anyways, like I said, in the comment section below, my blog is there. You can check it out. I haven't updated it besides the first day that I created it, but there's some videos and some footage and pictures of stuff that I've recorded in the past, and that's what I want to do, is record bands and find local bands in my area or wherever, even if it's like in Europe or wherever, and I find them and I want to feature them like in the interview section in my blog and actually get people noticing these bands. So if you have any free time, rate, hate, comment, subscribe to this video, and check out my blog, and you might want to subscribe to that, because there's going to be a lot of big shit happening this year, because I'm stepping up my game, and I want to take this shit serious. I don't want to say I want to do something and not go full force on it. So I'll see you guys in the next video. But Chris, if you're going to be endorsed, make sure it's a company that you really want to use, not just any old company that comes knocking at your door.
And I've got contacted a bunch of people about that. Now, I kind of figured that, my other channel, my base channel, gets about between 8,000 and 12,000 hits a day at the moment. Now, that's a lot of coverage, and that's a lot of advertising for potential